Everyone, how you all doing? Going to shoot a little video today, and it's on this piece here. It's going to be a tea light holder with 6 tea lights sitting in it, and a piece of ash is the wood, and it's basically going to be turned in the shape of a bowl. Anyway, I got this piece in a raffle at the club. Oh, I don't know how long ago it was. It's been that long now since I was at my club. I must get back to it actually. Anyway, but this piece, the guy done a demonstration on how to turn this piece, and he made it into the shape of a bowl, and he done a bit of texturing on the back of it. And anyway, so this piece, I have it sitting there, so it says I'll make a nice little video of that wood. So I'm just going to give it a try here on the lathe and shoot a video and show you how this piece is turned. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is basically I have pin nose jaws on this chuck here, and the hole that's already drilled out, the one that's here in the middle is going to be my centerpiece. So I'm going to put them on the pin nose jaws that I have on the chuck. You up my tailstock, I have my center there, I just marked it. And just bring my tailstock up. Tighten up my pin nose jaws. And that's basically how I'm going to hold the piece. So what I'm going to do here actually is turn the base of the bowl, turn the recess here, so I can use my other chuck in expansion mode to hold this side of the bowl when I reverse it. So we're going to finish this size with a recess and put a bit of detail in the recess. And I'm going to put a bit of detail on the edge of the bowl here, just to put it. It seems that it's so shallow and making it into a bowl. I'm going to put a bit of just a bit of texture. I'm going to use this Robbie texturing tool, probably to do the base and do up on the rim here. I'm going to do something with it. So I'll take it on to the next stage. Okay. I'm just going to true up the edge here and through up the base of it. Just start off the lathe nice and slow, bring it up to comfortable speed, and just going to knock the corners off this wood, just with a rough and cut. I'm going to get around here behind this because I don't want the shavings going in my face. Just get in a bit closer just for safety. Use a pull across with it. have it into balance. I'm just going to come around this side here and through up this side, just to get rid of this, knock this edge off it. Give it a little bit more speed now. And you won't see this, so I'm just basically cutting this side of the bowl. Now, just have a bit of shape in it there now. Now see, I have this is being lying here now in the shed here. Well, I don't know how long, but in the end grain here there's a crack just there, small crack there. I don't think I'm going to get rid of that. This side seems okay. This way you should check your pieces of timber as you go. Make sure it doesn't split down the middle and fly out. And so that crack basically is going down about a quarter of an inch. So basically what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to load this with some super glue or super glue. Just let it go off for a while and I'll leave it there. Just put plenty on it there and let it go down into that crack, because I'm going to cut into that again. Okay, I'm just going to shape the outside of the bowl here now. And I'm just going to switch over to a 3/8 ball gouge, so we can just get in there and a nice little cut and get a nice little bit of a finish on the edge there. Just put a little cut there so I can get it started. Picking up a bit of a bang, a bump there, so I'm just going to come back and start again. Come around again. Shape there now. Getting a bit of chatter there where that crack is. So I'm happy with my rim and my edge, so I'm going to just work on the base now. Just like a scraper. I'm going to put a recess in here, mark out the recess for expansion mode on my chuck. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little rough idea where the expansion is going to be. So I'll just put a mark roughly there and then I'll walk off of that mark. And just rubbing one side, just rub this side, don't rub that side, it'll flick over on you. So I'm going to make a little recess there for my chuck. I can remove the tail centre, but I won't do it remover until I have all this heavy work on. parallel centre, and I'll be able to walk in there. Fire it up a bit. Put a texture in the centre of it there. Just give it a little rub of this now, not too, just to put a bit of detail in the base of it. Trying to get straight on it. So it won't spin when it gets to the middle. Have a look at that. It's turning in a circle, yeah. That's it. So it's just basically a spiral towards the middle there. And I'll go in there now and I'm going to clean that up with my skew. Just my skew like a scraper here now. And I'm just going to put a little lip there. Just a little line there. Just to stop. You can have a look at it. Lay it there now. And I'm going to use the skew here to clean up this. To clean up in there. And clean that off there. It's ready for sanding there. Ready for sanding on this side. Okay. Now before I sand it, I'm going to put a texture on the rim of it here. So what I'm going to do actually is, I'm actually going to spray the rim of this black with black paint. Well, put the texture on it, spray the rim, and then I'm going to cut the rim back again and just leave a little band on the edge here. Well, I'll show you that next, okay? Now I've sanded up the back, the base actually, sanded it and finished it. No finish on it, I actually just sanded it up. And what I'm going to do now on the edge, on the side of the bowl here is basically I've put a line here for halfway the distance. And I'm going to put a texture down the side of it. I'm going to use this Sorbet texturing tool. So I'm just basically going to put a texture in around that area there, and then I'm going to actually paint that texture black, and then I'm going to cut away that area there to there and leave kind of a black band with a texture in it on the side of the bowl. Okay, just put a bit of detail in it. So just go nice and slow here with the lathes, and basically this just turns with the speed of the lathe, so it's not all about speed. So you just gently put it on the piece of wood and it'll spin at, that'll actually spin at wherever speed you're spinning, so speed is not the essence here. It all depends on how hard you push on the thing. Actually went. Now you can see there now there's a just a small bit of a line there coming up, or a texture. So this all goes on the base. Slowly does it, because if you start pressing it real hard it tears the fibres out and starts ripping the wood. So you just basically get your line and go in. It's kind of like if you're threading. Just a bit of actually, the edge of that is actually a cutting tool. The edge of that is honed, like, so it actually cuts into the wood itself. You can actually feel the tool. If there's little chatters, it's kind of tearing. So you just let it run, let the wheel run, and it actually just cuts. That's it there now. So I'm going to put masking tape around here and spray this black, and then I'll take you through the next step anyway. That's as far as there. I'm just going to give that a little wipe of sandpaper, just to get rid of any little hairy pieces that are sticking up. Okay, so basically what I did was just mask up the rim of the bowl here, twist it, because my back side of the bowl is finished and I don't want paint to get on the back side of it. And I just put it there just to stop it from soaking into that rim there as well. So basically I'm just using acrylic car spray, and it's a matte black. So you just get them out of your car shops, just tins of aerosol. And I'm just going to spray that rim and then I will be cutting that back with a bowl gouge to there, and that'll make me straight line. So it's just basically spray right around that rim there, and that'll make the bit of texture stand out, because as it is you can barely see it in that wood. And I'm going to just spray this and get out of the shed and leave the air extractor on the window there on. And I'll just leave that to dry, and I'll take you on to the next stage after that, okay? The paint is just dried there. Actually I gave it one more coat. I gave it a light coat that first time I'm on there recently, and I'll just take the tape off now. And the tape basically is just to keep the outside there clean, to stop it from going around the other side of the bowl. And then I'll take you on to the next stage, which will be cutting this out and leaving this to stand out, okay? I just have a light on there so you can actually see. It's not actually heavy texture on it, it's just a light little markings. It's not anyway a high impact, and I didn't go too heavy on it, okay? Okay, next stage, what I'm going to do is just cut a groove just to separate the texture on, okay? So I'm just going to use the skew and cut a little V in it there. I'm going to cut a small little, just put a mark there lightly, and just on this side lightly. just check how far I have to come back in. That just gives me a separation line. And then I'm going to just cut this with a bowl, a gouge up to there, and same there. Speed on the lathe there. Come in here from this side, nice and gentle. I'm going to tidy that up with the skew, and I'm going to use the skew like a scraper actually, just to scrape in there. Let's have a look at that now. I think I'll just leave that. And that's nice there actually, the nice finish off of that tool there. That's the band there now done. Just clean her up the skew, and there's a pretty nice finish off that skew. And actually, I'm just going to give it a little light sanding there, and I'm going to put a bit of finish on this side here, because I won't be able to get at that, and I'll polish that up and I'll reverse it and put it on the other side, and put it on the other chuck actually, and I'll finish the face off and I'll show you that next. Okay, just before I reverse it, I just said I'll show you the base. There we go, finished up. All I did was put sanding sealer on it, bit of sanding and a bit of paste wax just to finish it off, because when I turn it around I won't be able to get back to do that while I have it laid, and it's all dry now. I'm going to just put it on the other chuck and finish off the face end of it. Okay, so that's the next stage. Next stage here, I've reversed the piece, I have it on the chuck here, and it's in expansion mode on the back. I brought up my tailstock here just for security till I get all my heavy cuts, just to make sure that it doesn't pop out of the chuck. Just no harm in having it there anyway, it's better safe than happen. And all I'm going to do is basically through this up from there across, nice and even, and I'll just have a look at it then, and I might actually put a bead or something on the face of it here, just for, because it's a bit flat looking. I'll just see now after I clean it off. So basically what I'm going to do now is just clean the front of her up here and bring it in flush, because you can see there how much it's off. Okay, so to start to lay it off nice and slow, bring her up to a nice comfortable speed, and just going to use the gouge on its side here and pull back, take small cuts, just using the side of the gouge. Now, I'd say that would be it. Stop it again. Let's check it. There you go. Now I'm just going to use basically the little homemade beading tool, and I'm just going to put a little bead on the centre of that one there and the centre of that one there. And not deeper on it, it's just a little groove. So just go in nice and gently with this tool. Kind of wiggle it as you go in, like left and right, left and right. As it's basically a scraper. Now have a look at that. That's okay. Nice little groove just there. On just on right beside it. So I have the one on the right done already. See that little groove? I'm basically going to be pushing more on the left. And again, nice and slow, wobble it. Basically scraping actually is all you're really doing there. Now I think I'm actually going to put just one in the middle here looking at this, because it might be a bit too much over reaction, so I'll put one just there on that line there. So I'll just put one right there. Just wobble it. Just wiggle the tool in nice and gentle. The whole thing is not to keep the tool going in tight, because if it does, you get a catch and the tool will pull over to one side. See, is there any tear out on it? That actually looks okay there now with that. So I'm quite happy with that now at that stage. So I'll take it on to the sanding stage and finish it and show you what's going to happen after that. Okay, there we go. Sanded it all, but I had to give it a little bit of sanding in there. And just put sanding sealer on it basically, and paste, rub it, cover it back with a bit of 00 wire wool, and then just a bit of paste wax, and that's the finish. And that's it all done there now. There's the back, there's the front. Okay, there you have it. There's the bowl, or the candle holder, or tea light holder with 6 tea lights. So there's only one thing I didn't actually tell you about, was drilling out the holes. Basically you get the centre of your blank and mark a circle, an outer circle here, and step it out with your compass individually that are spaced, and drill them a little bit deeper than the actual tea light holder, for when you do take wood off, and when you do take wood off, that the tea light holder sits in nice and flush. So there you go then. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.